Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. How are you? I'm just going to open you up so I can see what you're seeing as usual. I hope you guys are great. I have got so much to talk to you about this morning. Please let me know. There we go. Oh, I can see everything now. Okay, so I have to tell you, it has been an interesting last, I don't know, what is it, 10 a.m., so 10, 12, probably like the last 16, 17 hours. Good morning, good morning. Hi everybody. Yeah, it's been a little bit crazy around here. So those of you that live on the island, I think most people were having issues last night with power. Oh, hey, Carrie. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Mom. Good morning, Tam. Coffee number 2 in hand. I really wish that I drank coffee, honestly, because today I could use some. So if you guys are with me last week on Wednesday, we had an awesome card class. I loved card class. Good morning. Oh, you're so sweet, Denise. I needed to hear that this morning. Thank you. Good morning, Marg. Hi, Scott. How are you? So yeah, so last Wednesday was crazy. So we had a great card class. We did our 36 little cards. I showed you 6 and how to do 36 in an hour, and it was really great. And then right at the end, when I was saying goodbye and just finishing up, we lost power. We lost it for quite a few hours. We're lucky we have a small generator. I popped on and did a cute little video to just let you know that I'm sorry, and I said goodbye and all of the things. So then yesterday... Oh, hey, good morning. Hey, Julia and Glenn. How are you? Hey, Shauna. Hey, Chris. So then yesterday, Trina and I were just putting the last finishing touches on the editing of the kit instructions, which are coming out today for the 2+2+2 workshop. So we kind of usually get together the night before and we just kind of go through everything again the night before that they're going to get emailed out, because you're getting those this afternoon for those of you that have registered. And so we were editing and she kept saying, okay, I think I'm going to lose power. I think I'm going to lose power. And then she lost power, and she lost it for, I don't know, maybe about an hour or so. And then we were back together and I was like, oh, that's so weird. Like, we were fine here. And Trina and I live about an hour, a little over an hour away from each other. And so I was like, okay, whatever. And I was busy working on some other things for you guys. So that was all fun. So then she came back online and we kept working. She's like, oh my God, okay, like the power's flickering. Okay, we just got to get this done. And so we were busting our butt. We got it all done. She got it sent to me literally just as she sent me the file. Her power went out. And I was like, oh God, like we're fine here. Well, I had been in my studio. Like when I get in here, and I'm sure you guys are the same when you're busy working on something, I get in this space and then I just hole up. Like I'm in here and it's like there isn't a world outside of my craft room. I walked out of my craft room. I couldn't believe the wind, like such high winds. We had a really bad windstorm. I think we all had it. 2 years ago at Christmas time, we lost power for 6 days. Like it was horrible. But anyway, like massive wind. And I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Like nothing had flickered. And oh, hey, hi, Allison. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, hey, Morgan, and a whole bunch of other peeps. Hi, everybody from Wisconsin. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I'm just talking about my crazy windstorm last night. So anyway, I walked out. I still had work to do. Like I still had prep to do for today. I usually do that Saturday evening so that it's all fresh in my mind. But I wanted to take a little break. I'd been working for hours and hours and hours. So I went in, ran a bath, got into the bath, had just sat down in the bath I had a drink and I had my phone. I was going to be watching, there's a video that I wanted to watch, and then the power went out and we lost power, and I still had work to do. Like I probably had about another 2 hours worth of work to do last night. So we lost power last night. So anyway, I still had my phone. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? If we don't have power this morning, it's fine. I can do the phone, but I'm so used to doing this now where you can see me and then we go to my project and all the things. So anyway, short story, super long. You guys, it completely threw me off because I had lots of things to do. So I got up early this morning and I was running around like a maniac, and I'm not going to lie, I literally just sat down right at 10 o'clock. So I'm so thankful to have power. So thankful to have power. Good morning. Hi, everyone. Oh, you had high winds in Calgary. You know what, Antoinette? Actually, Emma messaged me this morning and said that it was really cold. She works in a barn at 7 a.m. So she messaged me at 6:30 and said it was really cold and really, really windy. So that's great. Yeah. Oh, hey, Rebecca. Hi, Gwen. Huge wind all weekend. Yeah, and you're up north. Well, you're about 2.5 hours from me, I think. So, yeah, kind of crazy. Morning, Lori. Hey, Janine. Melinda, Diane. Hi, everybody. Hey, Toby. Yeah, no, it's good. Well, I'm so glad that you guys joined me and that I have power. Just so thankful. So anyway, here we are. We're ready to go. So I have lots of things I want to share with you. So we did get the instructions all together. So this instruction booklet is getting emailed to all of you that registered for the 2+2+2 workshop on November 22nd. That will be in your inbox later today. Right after class, actually. It's sitting here scheduled, ready to send out to you. Oh, Tanya, thank you so much. That makes me feel so good. Thank you. I love doing these classes for you, and I've got lots more things planned, so I'm excited. Thank you. I'm thankful for the appreciation of it. I appreciate that. So that's coming out to you today. If you haven't registered for the 2+2+2 workshop, there's still room. It's a Zoom class, right? So we definitely have room for you. It's going to be really fun. So we're starting with a single, and then we're doing a double, and then a single and a double. And then I've got 2 cards for you that I'm going to show you that you can mass create 10 or a million more, however many you want. So we're going to do 2 cards after using some of the bits left over from the layouts that we did. And if you don't want to use those, well, you can just use whatever pattern paper you want. So 2 layouts, 2 single layouts, 2 double layouts, 2 cards. It's available on the website right now. And whenever you register, we'll just email the kit instructions out to you and you can get all prepared. The next thing I wanted to share with you, I told you a little bit on Wednesday that I had a new class for you. So what I've done with this class, this is actually really cool. So it's on the website now. I made it live this morning. I know it's already selling. Limited kits because I'm not going to be ordering more. So this is actually featuring the new quarantined collection from Simple Stories. So I love this collection. It's so cute. They did such a good job. I'm actually just going to switch over and let you see overhead here. I want you guys to be able to see it close up. So I'm going to show you the papers close up. So this is what you're getting in the kit. You're going to get this pattern paper. Like, look, they nailed it. They really, really hit it out of the park with all of the phrases and cards that they did. So this is one sheet. The back side are the little COVID splotches there. So cute. This one, look at this. This just makes me really happy about scrapbooking a time that was really stressful, right? So I'm really excited that there was a really beautiful collection put together for us to be able to do this. Jamie, yes, still seats available in the 2+2+2, you betcha. So this is the next sheet that's got cards, like I miss your face, like how cute, all in this together. Homeschool, the back is this one here. This is adorable. Look at this with toilet paper and Kleenex and Band-Aids and hearts and thermometers and the face masks. So that one, and then the back is this beautiful heart pattern. These sheets are fantastic. Look at all of these. Like, the amount of space in this collection for journal cards is amazing. For journaling is amazing. So they did all these pre-printed prompts, which I love. Bad news, good news, family time. Oh, that's been canceled. Quarantine still. So all of these are fantastic. The back side of this is this beautiful yellow. This one is amazing little houses. So we've got the colored ones and then they're just the white outlines. The back of this is this beautiful blue. And then there's another journal card sheet. So all of these journal prompts, books I've read, binge watched. I need like 16 of these because I've binge watched so many things. So stay connected, daily routine, quarantine life. So all of these here, fantastic. The back side of this is this beautiful stripe. You get this 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So you've got all of these words in here, all of these great little icon stickers. Get a really cute little border sticker of the houses. So that's adorable. Then you get cardstock. And then you also get a pack of thickers. So there's two different kinds. They're both black. You'll either get this puffy one, or there is one very similar and it's in a black fabric. So one or the other. Choice isn't being offered. You're just going to get what you get, but it's going to be a black thicker pack. And then you're going to get a half sheet of enamel dots, and then you're also getting a custom printable that we are going to back in the process video. So that's the other thing. I'm doing a process video with this. So that's what else you're getting with this class is I thought long and hard about how to offer it to you, and I was going to do it in a class. I was going to do it in a Zoom classroom where we were going to get together. Oh, and so sorry, you know what? You also get page protectors, pocket page protectors. So you get 3 of those. So I was going to put this together for you where we can sit down in a classroom and do it together. But I decided that this time of year, I know that you guys are really busy. It's December. It's going to be December, right? It's the end of November, beginning of December. So what I'm doing instead is I'm actually going to put it together in a process video, and I'm actually going to do that Monday or Tuesday of this week. So these kits will start shipping Thursday of this week, and then the video will be edited and available to you on the Saturday. So you'll have the access to the video by the time you get the kit in the mail. There are only a limited number of kits. I'm not ordering this product again. So if you want to get this, you need to get your hands on it now. And like I said, I put them up in the website this morning, and they're already selling. So if you think you want it, make sure you go and grab that. So you're going to get all the product, and then you're going to get a private access video, private access to a process video where I'm going to go through all 3 pocket pages. These are actually really cool. One of these is this beautiful 6x12, and then the vertical 4x6, and then you're getting 2 of this one. And then I'm also giving you, like I said, the custom die cut. So we're doing a couple of 12x12 layouts as well. So you're going to have that video so that you can just sit down whenever you want. I decided it was better that way. Just pause it, play it, do it however you like, but you're going to have access to that video. So yeah, that's that. I'm really excited about that. I think that's going to be really fun. I think you're going to really like it. I'm loving the things that I've put together so far with it. So I'm just going to finish up my pocket pages, and I'll get that video done up for you. And then those of you that purchase the kit will get a video step by step. So I hope you're excited about that as well. I'm trying to make sure I'm catching all your questions here. Oh, good morning. Oh, good morning, Noelle and Zaria. Nice to see you. Hey, Denise. Happy Sunday. Okay, so that is that. So 2 + 2 + 2. Instructions come out today. If you want to get in on that class, you still can. It's totally fine. And then the Let's Stay Home kit, grab it before it's gone, and you're going to get your video as well. Good. Awesome, Lori. That's amazing. Good. So I'm glad. Yeah, I think it's going to be really fun. And you know what? And if you guys love this, I think I'm going to do more of this. So that way you'll get, you can order your product kit, and then you'll get a video on all the different ways that I used it, which I think will be really fun. So my video editing skills are going to be getting a bit of a tune-up. So we're working on it. Yay, you have power this morning, Trina. I was just telling the girls how we had our last edit evening, and it was a little bit touch and go, but that they're going to get their instructions today. So anyway, so before, yeah, I think that, oh, no, and congratulations, I have a winner. I have it sitting right here. Claire Tossoff, you were the lucky winner from the layout for last week. So your name was randomly drawn this morning. Congratulations. Send me an email and I will send you a code for shopping on the website. So you'll get $10 off your next purchase on the website. So congratulations to Claire. And thank you so much for everyone that posted all your layouts. My gosh, you guys, so many layouts. You loved that sketch, and they're really, really cute layouts. Perfect. Okay. I think I'm all caught up. Hey, Lindsay. Yeah, for sure. I saw your order come in this morning. Yeah, it'd be so great. So then you guys can watch the video and play along as it works for you, right? Busy time of year, so you guys can just have the video and we don't have to meet live, which I love doing, but I know it's just too busy of a time. So anyway, I want you to have this kit and I want you to have the video, so it'll be really great. Card kits. Yes, Jamie, those are in the works. So I'll be giving you more information on that hopefully next weekend. Yes, there are, my list is long. My list is long. I'm coming at you with all kinds of things. So I love the ideas. So definitely make sure you send them to me. If there's something you're looking for, send them to me. I'll either say, absolutely, we're doing it, or what a great idea. Yes, let's do it. Or no, not a chance. I don't have time for that. So, right? Okay. So yes, congratulations. Woohoo, Claire. Absolutely. All right. So let's go to scrapbooking. Let's move over and start putting this layout together. Okay, I'm just going to move that up for you. So you'll notice I don't have photos on this one. This is actually, I made this for some really great black and white vintage photos that I have, like old family heirloom photos. And unfortunately, I was not able to find them. I know what I'm looking for, and I wasn't able to find them. And they're downstairs. But I didn't have them in time to do the class, so that's fine. So I've just put my little sticky notes here, but I created it with the photos in mind. So this is actually using a new collection from Simple Stories. I did not order this collection in. I absolutely can. It's a little different, right? It's a vintage collection, and I'm actually just going to step aside for 2 seconds because the name of the collection just completely fell out of my head. And I want to make sure that I tell you what it is correctly. It's called Simple Vintage Ancestry. Hey, Melissa, thanks. So Simple Vintage Ancestry. So it's not something that I usually bring in and work with. It was a little bit new for me. I do obviously some of our old family photos, but I wasn't sure on this. So if you guys like this collection, like I said, go on Simple Stories website. It's Simple Vintage Ancestry. I think they did a beautiful job. It's got all these really pretty blues and mustard and some brown and all. It's really beautiful. The ephemera package is very beautiful. So they sent me I'm just gonna actually show you a couple pieces because they sent me a sample pack of it, and I wanted to just kind of work with it and see kind of what I thought. So there's all kinds of pieces. Obviously the 6x6 pad, which is great. These ephemera packs are beautiful. Like there's so many amazing pieces in it. So if this is something that you think you'd like look at all of these with all of the name, like heritage, grandparents, generations, all the old cameras. So I think they did a beautiful job. It's just not something that's that I usually work with or carry in my shop. But if you guys think that you would like some of this, if anyone's doing vintage, if there's enough interest, I will bring it in. But it is very beautiful. Like look at these butterflies. And then they did a really nice job on the actual cards. So some really nice different phrases, old clocks. So anyway, it is a really nice collection. Like I said, it's not the norm for what I usually carry, but if it is something, it's all these little 2x2s, so like grandmother, grandfather, mother, father, heritage. If it's something that you guys think you might be interested in, I am happy to bring in a limited supply of it, and maybe we'll even do a pre-order if it's something that you think you're interested in. So just message me if you think, yes, this is you'd love to use this. Like I said, they sent me a sample and I wanted to use it, and this is what I created with it. So I'm really happy with how that came together. So this layout, and actually if you guys are taking the 2+2+2 workshop, you are going to see I made the double page for this in that class. So I did make the second page, and it's different than this. So don't think, oh, it's going to be the same. So it's a little bit different. And that is actually in that 2+2+2 workshop. Okay. So anyway, we're going to get started on this. The first thing that we're going to start with is just our base. So this base here is just it's like a tone on tone. It came in the collection. It's like a blue. So just a 12x12 base. Okay, so you're going to start with your 12x12 base. And then the next piece you're going to put down is this cardstock here. It's like a dotted Swiss cardstock. Okay, and you're going to cut that to 11.5 by 11.5. So I'm just going to set this one off. So here is my 12x12. I'm just going to, again, I lost the screen here. Diane, I won't know what the cost is until I bring it in, but it'll be similar to my other creative kits. So they're all in the same range. They'll be anywhere from 35 to 55, somewhere in there, depending on how much product is put in the kit, how much embellishment, how many embellishment packs, things like that. Just 2 quick seconds here. I'm gonna go, so your next one, like I said, is 11.5 by 11.5, and that is this one here, and you're just gonna center that on your base. Okay, just gonna center that on your base. I feel like that's crooked. You guys are still seeing this, I'm assuming, because nobody has freaked out and said anything yet, but I'm not showing the video on my screen. So, okay, let's see. Oh, I think you're still seeing it here. Okay, perfect. So, base 12 by 12, 11.5 by 11.5, and you're just going to adhere that right on top. I'm going to sand the edges. This one is actually from the Simple Stories collection, so it's solid on one side, and then it is this dotted on the other side, so that means I'm going to end up with a white core. So, of course, with cardstock, it's color core. You would never want to sand cardstock because it's not going to do anything. But if you're using like these Color Vibe papers, they have a white core. They're just like a patterned paper. Okay, so I'm just going to gently take the edge off of this one, and then I'm going to stick that down on my base. Okay. I was going through stock this morning and working on the website, and you guys have just been so supportive to my little business. I need to do a little work on the website because we are sold out of a lot of kits. So thank you for all your support. So I'm going to be working on that this week and getting some more product ordered. If you guys have any things that you've been looking for, you let me know. I'm always happy to do a little look into that and see if I can bring in some different things for you. Okay, so I'm just going to center that on my base, and that's where I'm going to start. Okay, the next place that we're going to go is we're going to start building all of these diamonds. Yes, they're squares. They're only diamonds because I turned them that way. Oh, hey, Carolyn, you lost track watching a Christmas movie. That's amazing. I've been watching a few of those myself lately. Oh, Tam, say hi to your mom. That's so sweet. I haven't seen your mom in so many years. Excuse me. I didn't have a chance to make a drink this morning, so I've got lemonade. But anyway, so this is what we're going to go work on next. Now, what I've done is I've taken all my pattern papers and then I've matted them. Okay, so what you need to start with is you need 13 of the mats. So 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. I hate that that is crooked. I'm going to try to fix that for you. I think that that might be straight now. So 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 is your mat. Okay, so I've got all these ones here that I'm going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and just give them a little bit of a sand because, again, this is a Color Vibe, so I'm going to go ahead and sand the edges and get those all ready for making all of my pattern papers. So we're going to do 13 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and then we're going to do 13 1.5 by 1.5. Aw, thanks, Tanya. Thank you so much. Yeah, it'll be even better when I get those vintage photos on there, but I'm going to get those on there. I think I know what box they're in. I'm going to go and get those on there, and then I'll post it up on the website for you. Yeah, so again, 13 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 for your mat, and then 13 1.5 by 1.5 pattern papers. Okay, so I used about 9 different patterns and I just doubled them up, and you can do it however you want. If you have tons of patterns that you want to get on here, go ahead and get those, use all your patterns. You're going to lose a couple underneath your big photo mat here. You can see where you're just seeing these guys poking out. But again, this sketch is so great because remember, we can twist and turn this, right? Oh, hey, Jennifer. Yeah, I just use, yes, any sanding block. So this one's an old Coordinations one. It's clearly, I've had it for years and years. I was on their design team for a couple years, and so I have quite a few of these. I've saved them over the years, but there's a million companies that make sanding blocks, or I know lots of ladies even just use like the emery boards, like dollar store emery boards. But if you're looking at sanding, Jennifer, just, I always put it to the edge. So this mat here is just like my craft mat. Just take it to the edge of your craft mat and just hold your sanding block on a bit of an angle, and you're just going to pull down and pull the color off. So really gently. So all I did was do that. See, and that'll work on any pattern paper. So because this is the Color Vibe from Simple Stories, it does have a pattern or a white core. Cardstock, you won't get any change because cardstock is color core. But you're going to get a white core, so you're going to be able to pull that color off. And you can also do it with your photos. I do that so often where I just pull the color off the edge of my photos, so don't be afraid to do that as well. And welcome to newbies. Welcome. I'm so thankful to have some new ladies joining us. Oh, 2x2 squares before class. That's okay, just drop them down, Tam. So 1 3/4 inch is your mat, and 1 1/2 is your pattern paper, so just cut them down. So just drop them down in size. Okay, so get all those ready. Okay, so 1 3/4, you need 13, and 1 1/2 for the pattern paper, 13. So I'm just going to start doing a little bit of sanding, and then we're going to start putting them on there. Mary Lou, you're not seeing anything except for my craft mat. Yes, you just should be able to see the project on the craft mat. Can you not see any of that? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to leave this here for a second while I get my little squares all ready. So I'm just going to take the sanding block. I'm just going to run off the sides here real quick. And then I've also got my pattern papers pre-cut as well. So 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 on 13 of those mats. And then your little pattern papers as well. Oh, you went bigger. That's fine, no problem. It'll be, you just won't need as many, Tam. When you start putting it together. And that is okay. So yes, ladies, if you like that vintage, I'm so glad you like it. Just go ahead and send me a message, and I will make a list. And if there's enough interest, I'll go ahead and add that to my next order and get some of those in for you. I think lots of us have started. I know there's lots of ladies that have been doing family albums for a long time and going back into the family history. I've done some, like I have like an album full, but I've obviously got way more photos, and it's something that's kind of on my list for next year. I kind of make a goal every year of things I want to try to get done, and getting those done is definitely one thing that I want to work on, because I want to get the stories before my mom doesn't remember anymore. Because my mom is the one that's going to remember all these things. And I need to get some names and rough dates for some of these photos before it's not something that is remembered anymore. Yes, Tam, you can roll with it. I know you can. I don't know if you guys can hear my dog whining, but he's telling me that he would rather go and play than have me standing in here with you. And I'm trying to tell him to not cry, but he is my little ball chaser, the little wiener dog. My goodness. Okay, so there we go. Got all my mats together. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and start laying them out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start putting them together like this. Okay, so this is where we start going together. So we've got 2 here. I did go in the center. Okay, so if you're working on a craft mat, you can kind of have that right point. Okay, just right in the center. And then I went about 1/8 of an inch. You guys can do whatever you like. I'm just going to throw these on here to start. Then I've got the 2, then 3, then 3 again, but up 1. Okay, does that make sense? And then in here, 3 again, but up 1 again. And then in here, and then here. So you can see I've roughed them, and I've gone up on an angle, which is not what I want to do. So I just want to bring this guy down, and then this is where you don't want to be putting anything, you don't want to be sticking anything down just yet, right? So just lay them all out, get them where you want them. And then you can start one by one sticking them down. So it's just the same as a grid, right? Any kind of a grid layout that you work on, it's the same thing. Just lay them all out, get them where you want them, and then start sticking them down. Carolyn, you have a grandma that will be 102. Oh my gosh. That's so special. You're so lucky. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah, getting all those things in books is really important for sure. So this, this collection is great. I think it's super for it. Okay, so that's kind of where you want to start. So you start sticking them down. Mine, I'm doing flat because I went over top raised with everything else. So my mat here is raised, my family is raised, my ephemera here is all raised. So I want to go flat with all of my diamonds. Okay, so I'm just going to start one by one sticking those down. That is your first step. Okay, get those where you want them and get them all stuck down. And then you're just going to go ahead and start putting your pattern papers on top, right? Just do them in a pattern that you love and whatever works for you. There is no rhyme or reason. It's your layout. It's going in your album, right? The nice thing too is when you have a pattern on here, so like this dot, it's really fun because you can actually start getting them in the dots, right? So it's the same if you're a type A personality like me, you can use the lines of your patterns or the dots. You can kind of use whatever just to get yourself straight the way you want them. Okay, and then just keep coming, stick them all down. I'm not using a ton of adhesive. It doesn't need it. A little bit in the middle. It's just fine. We don't need to get crazy with the adhesive. It works. It'll stick. Okay, get these ones. So you'll notice obviously our little diamond is sticking off the edge. That is no big deal. We're just going to go ahead and trim that off after. But I'm going to wait until I get my patterns on there. And I'll do it all at the same time. That one. Oops. Keep moving this paper on you. Sorry. Okay, there. Those are all done. Up until COVID, she was bowling 3 times a week. That's why she's going to be 102, is because she's been active for her entire life. That's amazing, Carolyn. So cool. How are you guys doing with this? You're doing okay? You're getting all your bits, right? So now we're going to come in with our pattern papers. Okay, this collection that I'm using here with you today, this is the Cozy Days kit. We only have a couple left, and when I say a couple, I think 1, 2, 3 maybe. So if you like this kit, which you should, because this was a reorder, remember? Like I don't ever reorder. I reordered this because it was so popular. So there are still a couple on the website. If you like this kit, you can go ahead and grab that. So I'm just going to start putting these patterns down. You can just put them however you want them. I'm probably going to change some. I'm going to stick these all down, and then I'll probably move them around a little bit. Or maybe not. Who knows? Maybe I'll nail it the first time. Probably not, though. That guy and that guy. Okay, so definitely going to do a little bit of moving. I think we're going to move this one. I'm one of those people, I don't like for me, polka dot and polka dot, that didn't work. I didn't like that very much. I don't know, I think I like this one. And then I like this one, and I think I'll get rid of this one and add my second of that. There, I think I like that. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start sticking these ones down. Okay, so 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 are your mats. And then 1 1/2 by 1 1/2 are your smaller bits. And then just stick those all on there, however you like. And then we're going to do our photo mat raised. Are you guys cutting like crazy? You getting it all done? Okay. Okay, I can see when the screen that I have open on the computer, I can see when the orders come into the website. It sends me a notification, and I'm not kidding. If you guys are wanting that COVID kit with the video, today is the day, I think, because I'm seeing them come in fast and furious. So if you like it, hang tough for 2 seconds on the layout and go and grab that before it is gone. And then I will be updating the site because, like I said, I know there's lots of sold outs on there. So, okay, that's it, just like that. Are you there? Oh, hey, Carla, how are you? Thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. And I was just saying, Carla, too, the 2+2+2 workshop, actually, we do this second page of this in that class. So that's going to be fun as well. Last couple of Sundays at the retreat. Oh, good, Carolyn. Yeah, well, you've got a big week coming up. That's going to be exciting for you guys to be spending all of those days crafting. So here's where we are. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to cut these edges off. So you can do it a couple of ways. Obviously, you can go ahead and put it in your trimmer if you want. I've got these big, beautiful scissors. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to flip it over. And I'm just going to follow gently along my line here. Take that off that corner. Take that off that corner. And if you don't trust yourself, well, then just use your trimmer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring this down around. I totally just moved the layout. I'm just going to put a little bit of a sanded edge on there. Okay, there we go. Just like that. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so the next thing that you want to do is then we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put this photo mat on. Okay, so this is one big photo mat to house all 3 of your 3x3 photos. Okay, so one big photo mat, and I did raise it up. Okay, so that photo mat is this one right here, and I'm going to raise that up, and that piece that you're going to cut is 3.5 by 9 3/4. 3.5 by 9 3/4 is this one. Okay, so remember how we're talking about the sketches and the whole twisting and turning and all of the things? You had Angry Kids Kim. Yellow paper, yes, 11.5 by 11.5. You got it. 11.5 by 11.5. And then your mats are 1 3/4 inch square, and your pattern papers are 1.5 inch square. Okay. So 3.5 by 9 3/4 is this photo mat, and we're going to raise that up. Now, again, talking about the sketches, twisting and turning, you can raise this up and put it anywhere you want. So I've put it to the left, and if you're wanting a measurement, I've centered it top to bottom. It's 1.5 inches in from the left, but totally cute like that, right? If you want it along the bottom, if you wanted to change your photo sizes, even if you wanted to do 3x4 verticals, you could just increase the size of your mat and have this along the bottom. If you like it on the right side, that looks adorable too. If you like it on the top, so cute. Flip your title and have it this way, so cute in the top portion. So this is your layout, right? This is just how I did it, but you can do it any way you want, right? Or you can just go ahead and make it like this today, and then you can make 3 more by twisting it, right? So that's the whole thing about the sketches, is just twist them and turn them and flip them and use them over and over again. So however you want to use that. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to just keep it on this side, and I'm going to raise it up with 3D foam. So I'm just going to grab a sheet of foam, and I have a strong feeling I've used all my big foams that I have sitting here. So I'm going to be adding lots of my smaller ones. So I am going to raise this up. I'm going to use a whole bunch of small ones and get this one raised up. So the photos that fit on this mat are 3 3x3s. Okay, so 3 3x3 photos. Okay. As I said to you guys on Wednesday, I'm giving my nails a bit of a break, but I'm missing it because I've been literally painting them with gel polish since COVID began. I'm one of those girls that loves mani-pedis. It's kind of always been my little treat. And I would go in twice a month and get my mani-pedis. But then, of course, with COVID, haven't gone. And I actually haven't gone back. I bought gel polish and the UV lamp and everything and started doing it at home myself and really enjoying it, actually. But I was trying to give my nails a little bit of break. And so I don't have any polish on there, but I need to get some Christmas glitter on there. The paper line I'm using right now, Carla, this is the Cozy Days collection. So it's this kit. So that creative kit, the Cozy Days one. And then the one that I did here, this is brand new Simple Stories. This one is called Simple Vintage Ancestry. And we were just talking about, if people are interested, I can bring this in as well. It's not something that I ordered, but they sent me a sample pack. So I used it and I love it. So Simple Vintage Ancestry. And then this one is Cozy Days. Hey, Dal, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, girls, so 1.5 inches in, I'm going to eyeball it, and it's centered top to bottom. A great way to eyeball it, here, I'll flip this over because these backs are all off. I want to see a little bit of these diamonds on either side. So just measure, just do it that, just eyeball it that way so that you're in the center of that. That's all I did for that. Okay, so measurement's 1.5, but I just eyeballed, centered top to bottom, and just got it where I wanted with sticky 3D foam on the back before it sticks down. There we go. Okay, so then there's that. And then that gives me space in here to do all of my embellishing. Okay, so these are all flat. This one's raised. And then I can do my big title, right? So this is a chip title raised with 3D foam. I've got my little butterflies where I just, give a little pinch in the center and put the glue so then those little wings can fly up. And then I've got a raised little ephemera piece here and another little heart, another little raised heart. So it just gives you lots of space to work with, but you still don't lose the design, right? So you've still got all your little diamonds there. So super easy, but just a little finicky cutting, right? 13 little squares, your 1 3/4, and then your 1.5 patterns, and then your 3.5 by 9 3/4 mat. But again, you can go ahead and change that depending on the size of the photos that you have. Okay, so whatever you want to do, you can go ahead and do with that. Just nice and easy. So I'll get those, like I said, I'm going to get those vintage photos out. I'm going to get those on there. I'll get that photographed and posted for you. And then this one will come out on Tuesday. I'll finish this one up and post that for you as well. Okay, so that is that. All done and ready to go. So I was talking with the scrap sheets a little bit earlier. I know we've talked about that for a couple of weeks now. Well, maybe about a week, I guess. But we were trying to figure out where we wanted to put those. And the best way to give them to you in a PDF. So they've always been in my member group. So the Facebook group, Making More Memories, Jennifer Edwardson, Making More Memories. But we're going to put the PDFs in our blogs. And so what we've been doing, Deneen and I have been working like mad women behind the scenes. And one day, really, really quickly, which is probably going to be by the end of this week, you're going to start seeing all those blogs being populated on the website. Because, of course, I've been trying to do that all by myself, and it's just too much work. I just don't have enough hours in the day. I figured if I had like 6 more hours, I think I'd be good. 6 more hours, and I don't. So instead I have a person. And Deneen has been amazing. So she is working hard behind the scenes. I'm helping her out with those. I'm going to get those all up for you. So then all the scrap sheets will be PDF files in the blog posts, which will be great. And we're going all the way back to April. So what we wanted to try to do was go back to when I started offering you these free classes. Free classes is not something I've ever done. It's different for a business, obviously. We're in business to be in business. And so free classes is not something that we've ever really done. And I was trying to count the other day, and I think I missed a couple, but My gosh, we have offered so many classes since April. So we're going to get all of them up. They are all going to end up being on the blog, which is going to be incredible so that you can go back at any time. I know you can go back on Facebook. I know you can, but sometimes the scrolling back for months at a time can be a little daunting. So this way you're going to be able to just go and choose the blog and it's all going to be there for you. So it'll be the sketch, it'll be the photo of the layout, it'll be the PDF of the scrap sheet that we create for you. And then there's also, we're going to add the card classes and little project Wednesdays, things like that. So it's all coming on there, and it's going to be really, really fun to have that space where everything is there so that you can go back and forth between social media and the blog and things like that. So you're welcome, Carolyn. You know what? You have been such a great support for me and my little company, and we're growing and we're getting bigger, and it's amazing. And it's because of things like your likes and your comments and your shares. I mean, those make a huge difference. I don't know if, anyone that's maybe not in social media or doesn't have a company virtually online, you don't realize how much that means to a little business. It really helps the business grow. So every time you go on my Instagram and you comment on my Instagram and you share it to your stories, or you share my stories, anytime you do that, and same with Facebook, all those, when you share my Facebook posts and when you tag your friends and say, hey, this is a really great thing that I do each week, come and join me, this is a lot of fun, whatever, anything all of that, all of the sharing, everything, all the comments, it makes a big difference and it helps the businesses to grow. So for a company that is online, it's huge, and I appreciate it, and I'm so thankful for your support. So thank you. When you get your kits, all of these kits, I mean, I am sending out a massive amount of product every week, which is so great, so fun. But when I send all this out, when you get it, if you snap a picture of that and you put in your social media and you tag Jennifer Edwardson Creative Inc. on Facebook or on Instagram, that matters. Those things actually make such a difference to small businesses. So anytime you're ordering online from companies, those kinds of things make a huge difference, and I'm grateful for them. So thank you for the support, sharing and tagging and all of the things, tagging my company in anything that you're doing with either our weekly sketches, because holy smokes, you guys are loving those sketches, and we're starting to see some really widespread love of those, which is amazing. So when you tag us in those, it matters. So thank you so much for that. Thank you. Yeah, thanks Tanya. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, it really makes a big difference, and that's a thing, and that's part of me learning too through putting my company completely online. You just start to learn how does your business grow. Those are things that are incredibly helpful. So when you get your orders from me, like those unboxings and those pictures and those little videos, all of that makes a massive difference to small businesses, to big businesses as well, obviously. But to small businesses, you see those things on Instagram where people say, when you make a purchase from a small business, the owner is doing a little happy dance at home. That is 1,000% true. 1,000%. Anytime an order comes in, it just fills your heart, and you just get so excited, and you're like, okay, what I'm doing matters, and it's fun, and it's working, and you guys love it, and it's great. And I love that you're getting your photos into albums. I love spending this time with you. So thank you. Makes a huge difference, and I really appreciate all of that. So I think that's it. Like I said, I had lots to talk to you about today. A lot of it was about the power outage. Yay, we got through an entire class this week without losing the power, which is incredible. So again, those of you that have already registered for the 2+2+2, your instructions are coming out probably within about an hour. If you haven't registered, go register. It's going to be super fun. 2 singles, 2 doubles, 2 cards on November 22nd together in a live Zoom classroom. And I think it's only $30. It's really inexpensive. So those kit instructions come out today. So if you haven't thought of doing that, call the girls. It's a great online class. It's going to be super fun. And then the new class is the quarantined class that you're going to get that process video for. So I'm going to go and look and see. I don't know if it's sold out or not yet. If not, it's pretty close, because like I said, I'm seeing those come in fast and furious, those orders. So if you like it, definitely go and grab that. Jamie, you're so good for my self-esteem. Thank you so much. You make me feel so good. Good. Thank you. Good. Okay. Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So, like I said, like, tag, follow, post, all of those things. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad, Antoinette. Best year of scrapbooking ever. That really makes me so happy. Good. Oh, thanks, Connie. Yeah, no, it's so I've met so many ladies from She Loves Color. I loved being there last year, obviously, and having the opportunity to visit with you guys and be a guest this year was really cool as well. I was just messaging with Stephanie. She sent me a lovely email. And I hope to be able to be with you guys again next year. So thanks. I'm really glad. So tell all your girls, now that we're virtual, you guys can join my classes, right? You guys can come online and join with me as well. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. Mwah. I hope you have an amazing Sunday, and I will see you back here on Wednesday. Okay? Bye.